Hey preschoolers, welcome back to my living room. I'm back in my house today and I am ready for circle time this morning. And I've got a fun song to start us off. It is Down by the Bay, and that is one of your favorites. You guys seem to ask for that one a lot. And I've got some special helpers today. Those are my kids. And you can't see them, but you'll get to hear them during our song. And they might even pop over and say hi afterwards. So we're going to get started with our song. So go ahead and get up. Remember, you can dance, you can clap, and help finish the sentences because you know them, okay? Here we go. Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a bear combing his hair? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a moose kissing a goose? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a cat wearing a hat? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a llama wearing pajamas? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say. Have you ever seen a goat driving a boat? Down by the bay. Good job. All right, my kids can go ahead and go if they want to, but they might pop in real quick and say hi. You guys want to say hi? You want to say hi to your friends?
Hi, preschoolers.
All right. Bye, guys. They kind of like to pop in and out here and there, so you might see them again some other circle time. We'll see. Okay, next I've got a book for us today. And this is a book that I love, that my kids have, and it's called Giraffes Can't Dance. So let's read a little bit about giraffes and why they can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. Can you see Gerald? He's a pretty tall giraffe. He was very good at standing still and munching leaves off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. He fell down a lot. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was very, very bad. You see him? He's not a very good dancer. The warthog started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. So they're all good dancers, and Gerald doesn't think he's a good dancer. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. They're having lots of fun. Let's see what Gerald does. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Ooh, that was not nice, was it? They called him names. They probably made him feel really bad about himself, huh? And he was already kind of thinking that he wasn't very good, and now they're making fun of him. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. When people make fun of us, it doesn't feel good, does it? I don't think it felt good to Gerald. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Oh, the cricket has some wise words for him, huh? Hi, Riley. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Let's see what happens. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. What's he doing? Kind of looks like he's starting to dance, huh? He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Wow! For a guy that seemed kind of clumsy, he's doing all kinds of things now. Lots of tricks, huh? Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. He was so happy. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." They think he's amazing. Remember, they had made fun of him, but now they think he's such a good dancer. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. They really want to know how he learned to dance, don't they? Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. You know what's amazing from this story is that each of these animals were made completely different, right? And they were good at dancing in different ways. Remember in the beginning, the animals all had different styles of dancing. The warthogs could waltz, the lions danced a tango, and the chimps did a cha-cha, right? They were all made really different and unique. And they each had their own way of dancing and showing themselves. And Gerald felt kind of left out, and they made fun of him. Is it nice to make fun of people? No. Does it feel good to us when someone makes fun of us? It doesn't, does it? So we don't want to make fun of other people, do we? God made each one of us exactly the way he meant to. And you are good at different things. There are some things that you're really good at, and there's going to be some things that are harder for you. We all have gifts that God gave us, and that's a really cool thing. So we want to celebrate that. Celebrate the uniqueness that God gave us, right? And the gifts that we have, and work hard at the things that we're not as good at and encourage other people. That's kind of a cool blessing that we get to give to others, isn't it? All right. Well, let's do our calendar, okay? Here we go. Come over here. All right. What month are we in? Now, we are only in this month. Today's it. Today's our last day in this month, and tomorrow is a whole new month. So our month starts with the letter M. March. March. And in Spanish, marzo. March. Marzo. March. Marzo. Good job. And our year is, you can't see it on the camera, I just realized, but you know our year, 2020, right? Let me see if I can move this a little bit. There we go. 2020. All right, let's say our days of the week together. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And let's say these in Spanish, okay? Are you ready? Domingo, lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Good job. And I just realized you still can't quite see the whole calendar. So we'll see if we can move this over just a tad more, but that's okay. I think we're close. All right, let's do some counting, okay? But first, let's count the first 5 in Spanish. We've been working on our Spanish numbers 1 through 5. And then we'll start over in English and do the whole calendar, okay? All right, so the first 5 in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Now let's count all the way until today. And we're all the way down here, so it's a lot of counting. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That's right, 31. Today is Tuesday, March 31st. Can you say that with me? Tuesday, March 31st. If today is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. If today is Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday. Good job. And let's say our verse for the month. Now, guess what? It's our last chance to say our verse. So I want to hear you say it nice and loud because I know you know it now, okay? So get your hands up for your hand motions. You ready? Here we go. Worthy are you, our Lord and God, for you created all things. Revelation 4:11. Is God good? He is good. You know what you can do today? I want you to go to your moms and dads and tell them something you're thankful to God for. Tell them something that makes God so worthy of our praise. He is such a good God, and he has created all things. So you can go to your mom and dad right now and go tell them something that you're thankful for that God has done for you, okay? All right. Now, let's do our letter of the week. Now, I've got to tell you, I left our letter card at school when I was there doing our other circle time the other day. So we will have that for our next circle time. So for just today, we're going to use our whiteboard and a marker, and we will just go over our letter of the week, okay? So our letter of the week is kind of a funny letter. So here it is. Our letter of the week is Q, the letter Q, right? This is the capital Q and the little q. And Q says qu, 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 qu. It's kind of a funny letter. Qua, que, qui, qua, qua. So it kind of makes a k sound, almost like a C or a K. Now, how do we write the letter Q? We go around in a circle, and then we go into the circle a little bit, and we go through the circle with a line, okay? So try that with me, ready? Around in a circle, and then the line goes through, okay? Now our little q goes like this. Around in a circle, and a line down. Good job, I think you got that one. And we'll have this one for a few more days, okay? The letter Q. All right, let's do some numbers. And I've got a game we're gonna try. And I'll see if you can figure it out. And then I will fill in the blanks when I've given you some time to figure it out. But first, let's just do some counting, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right, 10. All right. Now the game I want to try with you is that we're going to try to fill in the blanks, okay? So I'm going to leave some numbers off, and we're going to see if we can figure out which ones are missing, okay? All right, I've left some out. So when we come to a blank, I'm going to pause. Here, I'll write a little line so you can see which ones are the blanks. And I will leave a little bit of time, and you try and tell me what it is, okay? All right, here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not supposed to be there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Let's try that again, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. I knew you could do it. All right, the last thing I want us to do today is look at our, hi buddy, go on, is look at our colors. And I want us to say the 2 that we know in Spanish. I'm going to start teaching you a new color after spring break, after Easter vacation, okay? Riley, it's okay. Riley, come on, buddy. My dog, I think, just saw something. All right, let's look at our colors, all right? You ready? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Hey, go lay down. Go lay down. Let's do that again, okay? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, black. Now the 2 that we know in Spanish that we've worked on is red. Red in Spanish is rojo. Red, rojo. Red, rojo. And we know orange. Orange is anaranjado. Anaranjado. And then the other 2 words that we've been learning in Spanish are how to say hello. How do we say hello in Spanish? Hola. Hola. And how do we say goodbye? Adios. Good job. Well, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you guys know how much I miss you. I really miss teaching you in class. And I hope you're having a good day. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you at Circle Time tomorrow, okay? And probably our Bible story tomorrow. It's a good Bible story. All right. How do we say goodbye? Adios. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.